Okay, Assalamualaikum. Saya ahli kumpulan grup Ashikin. Hari ini nak present pasal steps in formulating research problems, yang mana grup kami decide nak buat tajuk ataupun isu heavy school bags. So the first step is heavy school bags, which is we need to discover the issue. And the second step is about the profiling. So we have discovered four for this for the second step, which is the first one is heavy school bags to school practices. The second one is factors influencing carrying heavy school bags to school. The third one is the effects of carrying heavy school bags to school. And the last one is the factors that causes disease on carrying heavy school bags to school. So the third step, which is specify the issue that we would like to do a research. Our specified topic is the effects of carrying heavy school bags every day to school on health among primary school students in Malaysia. So the step 4 is about the developing research question. So we have discovered 3 research question, which is the first one is about what impact does has carrying heavy school bags almost every day to school towards the students' health. The second one is how does carrying heavy school bags to school almost every day affects students' learning performance. And the last one is how does carrying heavy school bags almost every day to school will affect students in the future. So the step 5 is about formulating the objective, which is it's related with the step 4, the developing research question. Our main objective for this research topic is to find out the effects of carrying heavy school bags every day to school on health among primary school students in Malaysia. And the specific objective is for the first one, which is the first, referring to the first research question. Our first objective, our first specific objective is to determine the impacts towards student health if carrying heavy school bags almost every day to school. To determine the impacts towards school health on carrying heavy school bags almost every day to school. The second one, which is answering the second research question, is to discover ways in which carrying heavy school bags. Sorry, this sentences is incomplete. To discover ways in which carrying heavy school bags every day to school affects the students' learning performance. Okay, and the last objective, the last specific objective, referring to the third research question, is to find out whether carrying heavy school bags almost every day will affect students in the future. So for the last step is about the researchability, which is assessed in terms of if we are really interested in the study and we do agree with the objective of our study and the time available for us to do the research regarding of our research topic. So this is all, yeah, that's all for our
Okay.
group's topic.
Thank you, Shikin. I think okay. I'm okay with the topic. I think the topic is also doable. But maybe in the topic nanti kita akan narrow it down lah of carrying having school bag. Tajuk you akan jadi effect of carrying having school carrying heavy school bags every day to schools among primary school students in Malaysia. Dan okay nanti tapi population tu bukanlah mewakili Malaysia nanti. Betul tak? Sebab You kena tanya nanti okay, satu lagi I nak tanya. Efek ni nanti you nak tanya nanti siapa akan jadi population you. Siapa nak jawab questionnaire tu?
Macam doktor ada mention masa first week yang kita ambil topik untuk kita punya research proposal, kita pilih questionnaire yang dah ada.
Betul?
Jadi saya ada, group kami ada jumpa satu questionnaire tu dah ada, dan dalam questionnaire tu dia punya respondents primary school students between 7 to 9 years old.
Okay, so siapa yang akan jawab questionnaire tu nanti?
Students from 7 to 9 years old.
I believe not the student is themselves, right? Tapi parents dia yang kena tanya dia soalan tu nanti, betul tak?
Ya, betul.
Kan? Jadi kadang-kadang questions yang berkaitan dengan kanak-kanak ini were categorized as categorized as a risk research. Sebab kita kalau kita ada tanya soalan untuk kanak-kanak yang berumur bawah 18 tahun, if I'm not mistaken, kalau untuk ethics ni dia agak dia kategori dia ada risk lah, faham tak? Sebab kita kena assess kanak-kanak tu. Do you get what I mean? Jadi why not? That's why kita macam ni. You boleh ubah sedikit topik tu untuk menjadikan population tu bukanlah student tu yang jawab, tapi kita nak buat mak dia yang jawab. You faham tak? Parents dia yang jawab. Jadi contohnya kita boleh tengok macam ni. Kenapa media? Sebab saya nak anak saya cuba elakkan apa yang saya cuba elakkan di sini adalah any ethical issue lah. You faham tak? Kan tak nak nanti kena tanya pasal ethics ke whatever. So apa yang kita boleh tanya? Kita boleh tanya parents. Apa pendapat dia pula berkenaan dengan carrying ni? So untuk tajuk tu kita boleh cakap parents the perceptions maksudnya kita boleh tanya perceptions parent berkenaan dengan the effect of carrying having school bag ni. You faham tak maksud I? Maksudnya parents perception on the effect of carrying having school bag to primary school students. Do you get what I mean? Jadi kita akan tanya pendapat bapa, pendapat ibu bapa tu berkenaan dengan effect of having school bag ni. Do you get what I mean? Jadi ianya akan lebih mudah untuk you mencari population juga, betul tak? Sebab population you nanti adalah parent kepada primary student, betul tak? Primary kids, parent yang ada primary kids daripada berumur antara 7 ke 12 tahun tu. You get what I mean?
Yes, doktor.
Untuk yang research question tu I okay. Nah, tunjuk balik kat tadi research question tu Syikin. Research question tu kita boleh. Cumanya nanti akan refine sikit lah supaya dia reflect balik yang tadi kan. Jadi mungkin yang pertama, tengok balik research question. So mungkin yang pertama tu kita boleh turun bawah lagi. So, jadi nanti tadi yang kita cakap tadi lah kan, yang step 3 tu akan jadi parents perception on the effect of carrying having school bag every day amongst primary school saja. Tak payah sebut to health juga. Kenapa? Sebab kalau you perasan dekat research question you tu, you are not focusing on health only. Betul tak? Tapi you ada tengok effect on health, effect on learning performance as well as their future. Betul tak?
Betul, betul.
Jadi dekat topik tu maksudnya kita tak payah specify lah yang kata kita nak tengok effect on health tadi. Kita cakap je kita tengok the parents perception on the effect of carrying having school bag to school. Tak payah everyday pun tak apa. Carrying having school bags to school among primary school students macam tu. Nanti you cantikkan ayat tu tak apa. Nanti kita akan mau poster balik dia punya construct kita panggil conceptual title tu working title tu. Jadi untuk research question tu, okay, what impact does have, so mungkin you boleh cakap what is the parent perception on carrying what is ataupun you alter lah ayat tu, what is the effect of carrying having school bag to primary kids student health based on parents perception, something like that, to reflect balik you punya tu kan, itu yang you nak tengok, betul tak? And then yang kedua, what is the effect? I macam I cakap tadi tu, I bukan tak nak how does ni. How does ni agak sukar untuk dijawab menggunakan quantitative analysis. Jadi mungkin you boleh straightforward saja, what is the effect of carrying having school bag to primary students based on parents performance, contohnya kan, effects on learning performance. Okay, yang ketiga, what is the effect of carrying school bags on students future, kan, primary students future based on parents perception contohnya. Kalau tak nak letak parents perception sudah dalam research question pun, cuba tengok macam mana, tak apa kot, sebab kata dah letak dah awal-awal kat topik kan, so kita boleh tahulah dekat situ bahawa kita nak tahu what is the effect of carrying having school bag on health effects among primary students, macam tu, ataupun what is the perceptions of the parents on the effect of carrying having school bag to student health, macam tu. Yang kedua, what is the perceptions of what is the parents perception on the effect of carrying having school bag to students learning performance, okay. And then yang ketiga, what is the parent perception on carrying having school bag to school, apa tu, how carrying having school bag to future ni is a quite tak apa, mungkin you nak specify dalam questionnaire you, sebab you dah ada questionnaire kan, betul tak you all? Jadi I believe that the questionnaire is on these three things, betul tak tadi tu Cikin?
Betul.
Tak? Kan, okay, tak apa. So bolehlah, cuma nanti edit macam yang I cakap tadi supaya memudahkan you all nanti nak collect data. Okay? Okay?
Okay, madam.
Okay. So tak apa, nanti cuba baiki. Nanti yang dah baiki tu based on my comment hari ni, yang itu nanti boleh letak dekat dalam Google Classroom. So nanti mungkin hari Rabu ni I akan go group by group juga. Satu-satu group, Google Meet satu-satu group untuk kita confirm you punya research question dan research objective ni. Boleh? Nanti you all submit dekat research task 1 research formulation ya. Okay, so next next adalah guru Zukrina. Okay. Guru Zukrina.
Sekejap, madam.
Alright. Okay.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Hafiz, wakil untuk grup 2 ni. Kami dengar tak medium?
Dengar.
Jelas
Oh,
ni?
yang present ni siapa? Hafiz. Sorry.
Hafiz.
Yang share ni adalah Haras ya. Okay, Hafiz. Okay, go on.
Okay, untuk step 1 discover issue ni, bahasa Inggeris.
Okay, tak online. Okay. Boleh apa-apa je, jangan cakap. Okay,
Untuk step 1 discover issue, tajuk yang kami pilih is online purchase behavior.
Okay, good.
Okay, untuk second step is profiling. Profiling kami ada 3. The first one is most common barriers to online purchasing among student UiTM Puncak Alam. The second one is factor affecting online purchasing behavior among student UiTM Puncak Alam.
Okay.
The third one is consumer behavior in online shopping.
Alright.
So for step 3, specify factor affecting online purchasing behavior among student UiTM Puncak Alam.
Okay, good. So you nak tengok factors affecting online purchasing behavior among student UiTM Puncak Alam kan?
Yes, madam.
Alright, good. So next.
Okay, step 4. Develop research question. Ada 3. The first one is what are the characteristic of online shopping consumer based on central tendency and measure of variation towards the factors affecting online purchasing behavior. Second one is what is the level of factors affecting online purchasing behavior among online shopping consumer. The third one is what are the effect of online purchasing toward the consumers.
Okay, alright, sampai sini je. I believe that you punya research objective tu macam mana? Sama tak? Konsisten tak? Tengok dia research objective.
Macam mana madam? Tak apa jelas.
Research objective, terus ke research objective. Okay.
Objektif. Okay. Okay. Formulate objective. Step number 5. Okay, our objective ada 3. The first one is to measure the characteristic of online shopping consumer based on the central tendency and measure of variation towards the factors affecting online purchasing behavior. So dia punya the first one ni tadi untuk menjawab soalan nombor 4 yang step 4 tu.
Okay.
Nombor 2 ni to examine the level of factors affecting online purchasing behavior among online shopping consumer among student UiTM Burj Alam. And the third one to explain the effect of online purchasing toward the consumers.
Okay. Alright, your issue, okay. I don't have any problem with your issue. I agree on the online shopping behavior. And then your specific topic, I also agree. You want to study on the factors that affecting, maksudnya factors that influence. I think bukan effect lah, mungkin lebih kepada influence saya, kan? Faktor yang mempengaruhi mereka untuk online shopping behavior, betul tak?
Betul.
So, the most suitable topic is the factors that influence online shopping behavior, betul? Online shopping behavior among student UiTM Puncak Alam. Am I right?
Yes, madam.
Online shopping behavior. Go back to your step 3 tadi tu, Haras.
Kena ubah.
Yang ni kan. So the factors influence online purchasing behavior ke online shopping behavior ke, you kena decide sebab you nampak tak, ia agak tidak konsisten untuk you punya term tu. Okay, tengok balik next slide tu. Okay, so online purchasing behavior ada online shopping consumer. So jadi I think ikut you all lah, you all nak guna mana. Mungkin you kata nak gunakan online shopping ke ataupun online purchasing behavior. Alright, so factors that influence online shopping, online purchasing behavior among students. Betul kan? Okay, untuk research question ni, yang pertama, what are the characteristics of online shopping consumer based on the central tendency and measure of variation? Apa maksud you central tendency and measure of variations tu? Adakah central tendency and measure of variation to consider as the factor ataupun macam mana?
Macam mana?
Okay. Yang central tendency dengan measure of variation tu, apa maksud you dengan central tendency dengan measure of variation? Anyone?
Nak measure median, mode and apa?
Okay.
Satu lagi.
Tak. Maksud sekarang ni central tendency dengan measure of variation tu apa maksud you tu? Dua tu.
Kira macam kami nak dapatkan apa macam
Central tendency dengan measure of variations tu adalah analysis, betul ke?
Analysis, betul. Kita nak analyse.
So tak payah letak dalam research question. So mungkin you boleh tanya what are the characteristics ataupun what are the characteristics of online shopping, online shopping consumer base. So it's very complicated dan sangat-sangat tidak mudah ayat tu kan. So just simplify sahaja. So saya research question pertama ni you nak tengok the consumer behavior tu dululah macam mana, betul tak? Karakteristik dia kan, behavior tu, betul?
Betul madam.
Dia beli berapa, banyak mana dia online shopping, betul tak?
Yes, betul.
Okay. So yang dekat situ mungkin yang sesuai adalah what ada characteristics of online shopping ataupun online. Itulah tadi tu kena ni online purchasing ke online shopping. So what are the characteristics of online purchasing? behavior among student. Tu dulu. You faham tak? Lepas tu yang kedua, what is the level of factors affecting online shopping? Biasanya factor ni kita tak boleh nak measure dia punya level of factor. Tapi kalau you tanya what is the factors of influence online purchasing behavior, online shopping, I pun dah confuse you all ni mana satu. What is the factors influence online purchasing behavior among student? Pun dah memadai sebenarnya. You faham tak? Okay. Yang nombor dua. Yang nombor ketiga tu what are the effect? You are not looking the effect now. You are want to focus on the factor. Betul tak? Am I right?
Yes.
Jadi kenapa nak tengok effect pula? Tapi kau nak tengok factor kan? Jadi fokus on the factor tu tadi. So mungkin apa yang you boleh tanya untuk yang ketiga tu, kalau you berminat mungkin you boleh tahu, you nak tahu what is the most factor that influence online purchase behavior among student. Maknanya tadi yang mula-mula you dah sadik dah apa factor dia, betul tak? What is the factor kan? Betul?
Betul madam.
Okay. Lepas tu yang ketiga, daripada faktor yang you nak akan cari nanti, you nak tahu yang mana satu yang lebih influence kepada online shopping behavior. Make sense tak? Make sense tak?
Madam. Yes.
Hey, ni research kau ni. I tanya. Make sense tak? Maksud yang I cakap tadi. Okay.
Boleh madam.
Sebabnya itulah dia bila kita buat baru kita tahu. Macam dalam satu tu kenapa, sebab banyak sangat ayat yang mengelirukan. So just make it your research question simple. Okay, yang kedua tadi tu factor affecting. Kadang kita ada benda yang kita boleh measure the level. Some of the things we cannot, some of the variable kita panggil, kita tak boleh measure dia punya level. Jadi untuk factors ni susah kita nak measure. Melainkan kalau cakap what is the level of influence that affect, ataupun what is the level of still lagi lah tak nak ada perkataan level lah kat sini. Macam tu So what is the factor sajalah, sebab you akan identify factor tu nanti, which one significant ataupun tidak. Okay, and then daripada analysis nanti you boleh identify daripada mana yang antara tiga tu, antara faktor yang you listkan nanti tu, yang you investigate nanti tu, yang paling effect ataupun yang paling influence online purchase behavior. Okay, so you try make the correction, nanti cuba hantar dekat dalam kita punya classwork sebab nanti I akan nak tengok balik, I nak tanya you all balik nanti next Wednesday. Okay, next group. Thank you Haras, you can stop sharing. Huda.
Saya. Okay.
Okay, proceed. Dah?
We form group 3. Okay, the first step is discover the issue. Our issue is learning with technology among UiTM Puncak Alam student.
Okay. Kejap, I nak tanya tweet. I cakap tu echo tak pada you all? Ada bunyi bergema tak?
Ada?
Echo bergema?
Sikit-sikit.
Okay. Proceed.
Next step is profiling. The first one, the impact of laptop use on student performance. Second one, laptop use and its effects on student learning. And the third one, effectiveness of laptop usage. For the specify, laptop use and its effect on student learning. For our developed research question, the first one is, why is laptop use more effective during a learning session? Second one, what are the effects of using a laptop during the class towards student performance? And the third one, could students adapt to the new technologies of online coursework? Our formulative objective. The main objective is to find out the laptop use and its effects on student learning. The specific objective, there are three. The first one, to find out the reason for the effectiveness of using a laptop during the learning session. Next, to analyze specifically the effect of using a laptop during the class on student performance. And the last one, to determine the best way students can achieve high-level thinking with the new technologies of online coursework.
Okay. Boleh tak tunjuk dalam bentuk yang kat tepi supaya I boleh nampak step 5 dengan step 4 tu at the same time? Boleh ke? I tak tahu Leo punya. Ya Allah, canggih. Sekejap. Step 3 tadi apa ya? Huda? Step 3 topik tadi. Okay, ni. Right. Terombos sikit. Hilang dah adik. Mana?
Sekejap
Okay. So tadi laptop use kan? Group member laptop use dengan apa tadi? Laptop use and
Effect.
the impact of laptop use and student performance. Okay, the impact you nak tengok. The effect, okay. Alright. So you nak tengok effect of laptop lah ceritanya senang kepada student learning. Betul tak?
Betul madam.
Okay, so the effect of using laptop on students learning. Betul? Okay. So nombor 1 tu definitely cannot lah. Macam I cakap, this is a quantitative research. So tak boleh buat why. Okay. So macam mana you all boleh modify sikit. Okay. So maknanya sekarang ni you nak tengok macam mana dia orang menggunakan laptop. Betul tak? Kan? Lepas tu nak tengok effect dia. Betul tak?
Betul.
Okay. So yang nombor 1 tu is okay. Kita boleh modify ayat tu supaya dia dikuantitatifkan. Alright. Jadi instead of why is laptop used more effective during the learning session, you can ask what is the effectiveness of using laptop during learning session. Kan? Okay. So itu nanti kita boleh tanyalah. Kita boleh tanya mereka about the effectiveness of laptop. Using laptop during learning. Okay, and then barulah you nak sebut what is the effect. Okay, sekarang ni I can see that effect yang you nak tengok ni is only on the student performance. Betul? Betul?
Betul madam.
Okay, so what are the effects of using a laptop? I think it's not only limited to during classes kan? Sebab you nak tengok laptop ni kepada student learning as a whole lah. Am I right?
Betul madam.
Jadi tak payahlah letak specific during the class kat situ. So you boleh buat what the effect of using laptop towards student learning performance. Kenapa student sebut, kenapa saya sebut learning performance? Sebab tadi tajuk you kata you nak tengok kepada student learning. Betul tak? Jadi salah satu dia nak tengok efeknya kepada student learning performance. Could students adapt with the new technologies of online coursework? Okay, yang nombor 3 ni I nampak dia agak bercanggah dengan topik laptop you tu. Apa sebenarnya ya you nak tengok yang nombor yang ketiga tu? Yang ketiga, could students adapt with the new technologies of online coursework? This is also something not the proper research question jugalah. So boleh I tahu apa yang you nak tahu daripada research question number 3? Anyone? Udah? Group member? Hello, apa ide? Nak cari nombor ide.
Ya dah.
Apa nak cari tu nombor 3 tu?
Dia macam student kan guna laptop. So daripada guna laptop tu dia belajar new teknologi lah during masa online tu.
Maksudnya dia belajar teknologi lain melalui laptop. Begitu ke?
Lebih kurang.
New technology tu, what do you mean by new technology? Is it new technology or new software? Or new technology medium, new technology equipment? Apa?
Rasanya more to medium daripada
Jadi you nak kata mungkinlah dengan menggunakan laptop tu dia akan dapat efek betul macam bagi student tu pengetahuan tentang new medium gitu.
Betul madam.
Alright. Jadi itu apa sebenarnya? Adakah itu still lagi dalam efek?
tak.
Okay. Tapi I faham apa yang you nak tengok tu. You nak tengok sama ada bila guna laptop ni student dapat tak macam exposure kepada teknologi yang lain. Betul tak? Kan?
Betul madam.
So why not? Tadi dah satu on student learning performance kan? Why not yang kedua tu you straightforward je tengok what are the effect of using laptop on students exposure on technologies medium in online learning ataupun in learning. Faham tak? Do you get yang apa yang cakap tadi?
Faham madam.
Kan? So baik tengok maksudnya yang nombor 2 tu dah betul. What are the effect of using a laptop during class? Tak nak during class nanti. Maksudnya laptop, what are the effect of using laptop on student learning performance? Lepas tu yang ketiga je straightforward je. What are the effect of using laptop? What are the effects of using laptop on students' exposure on new learning medium technologies, something like that lah. Apa yang you cuba sampaikan tadi tu untuk yang ketiga. Faham? Okay. Jadi nanti you betulkan. I nak tengok yang baru dan juga yang step 4 dengan step 5 tu konsisten ya.
Okay madam.
Alright. Okay, next group. Yang laptop tadi tu dah ada questionnaire ya you? Dah?
Tak ada lagi madam.
Belum lagi madam.
Riki-riki Kalau rasa laptop tu terlalu niche ataupun terlalu specific, you can change it into online learning technologies ke ataupun apa tu kita panggil digital devices ke. You faham tak? Maknanya termasuklah apa tu namanya tu? Laptop ke, handphone ke, iPad ke, faham tak?
Faham madam?
Kan? So instead of focusing only on laptop, maybe you can focus on the technology devices. Mungkin itu you cuba cari. Ada tak? Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So group 4. Okay, cepatlah. Nanti kan you all nak masak. Lambat. Kan? Okay? Alright. So ni Sofia Group Sofia. Customer satisfaction.
Assalamualaikum madam.
Okay, salam.
So I'm Nadira. Topic that we choose is factors influencing consumer satisfaction in online shopping. For the step 1, discover issue customer satisfaction in online shopping. Step 2, profiling factors influencing consumer satisfaction in online shopping. Classification of product quality, the effectiveness of the service quality on consumer satisfaction. Step 3, specify the effects of customer satisfaction on the company's profitability. For the step 4, develop research question. Is there positive or negative relationship between security and consumer satisfaction? Is there positive or negative relationship between product quality and consumer satisfaction? Is there positive or negative relationship between e-service quality and consumer satisfaction? Last, is there positive or negative relationship between price and consumer satisfaction? For the step 5, formulate objective, research objective to study consumer satisfaction at the perspective of online shopping, aims to examine variables of security, product quality, e-service quality, price, and to determine whether these factors will influence consumer satisfaction in online shopping. For the general objective, to identify the factors influencing consumer satisfaction in online shopping. For the specific objective, first one is to determine the relationship of security and consumer satisfaction, to determine the relationship of product quality and consumer satisfaction, to determine the relationship of e-service quality and consumer satisfaction, and last, to determine the relationship of price and consumer satisfaction.
Okay, good. Naik atas, Sophia. Alright. So, untuk information you all semua, study yang mereka ni buat adalah kategori correlational study. Okay. Ni kita akan belajar lah depan-depan tu. Cuma I nak bagi information secara general lah. Correlational study kerana apa? Dia nak melihat relationship between satu variable kepada variable yang lain. Okay. You kata you nak tengok factors influencing customer satisfaction, but I don't know, tiba-tiba you masa kat specify, you cakap the effect of customer satisfaction on company's profitability pula. Which? Ni group Sophia. Do you want to looking at the factors influencing consumer satisfaction ataupun the effect of consumer satisfaction on company profitability?
Actually factors.
Sebenarnya factors lah. Sebabnya daripada you punya tadi tu pun factor, you talk about the factors that can influence customer satisfaction. So tak ada kena-mengena dengan the effect of customer satisfaction on company profitability. Ni yang maksud saya tu, kita punya topik kita dah decide awal macam bila specify, I expect that on you, bila you specify tu, you ambil balik lah factors influencing consumer satisfaction in online shopping tadi tu. Okay, itu satu. Ke bawah?
Madam, sorry.
Ya? Ya Nadidah?
Kiranya kat specify tu kita orang letak factors lah, bukan
betul lah. Bukanlah
okay.
Sebab bila you specify, you punya research question based on apa yang you dah specify tau. Tapi sekarang ni you tengok research question you dengan apa yang you specify ni consistent tak? Is it consistent? Your step 3 and step 4? Tak kan? Jadi itulah cerita dia. So sekarang ni maknanya you dah specify something yang not consistent lah dengan you punya research question. Alright. So dekat sini research question you are very specific which you want to study, you want to investigate, is there positive or negative relationship between security and consumer satisfaction. Okay, and then is there positive or negative? Alright. Saya nak memudahkan you all, memudahkan you. Boleh ada is there positive or negative. Okay, this is correlational studies. This is correlational studies. So your analysis also will be on correlational studies, and then nanti you punya questionnaire pun samalah. Okay, itu satu. Why not? Di sini you nak tahu kan sama ada dia ada positive ataupun negative relationship kan? Betul tak?
Betul,
Why not you
madam.
tanya straightforward je, what is the relationship between security and customer satisfaction? So nanti daripada analisis tu, you boleh menjawab sama ada relationship itu positif ataupun negatif. Faham tak? Faham? Do you get what I mean? Kan? So what is the relationship between security and consumer satisfaction on online shopping contohnya? What is the relationship between product quality and consumer satisfaction contohnya? Okay, and then what is the Media kalau saya nak juga is there. Boleh lah dik, boleh bukan tak boleh. Mungkinlah you nak nampak cantik sikit, you nak nampak macam variety kan. Kau buatlah yang satu tu what is the tadi. Mungkin nombor 2 tu is there a positive or negative relationship between product quality and consumer satisfaction. Also can lah. Okay, sekarang ni you ada 4 tau research question di sini. Bila you buat correlational, ni I bagi tahulah apa sebab kita kena tahu dekat sini adalah macam I dah pesan dalam kelas tu, di sinilah akan menentukan apa yang akan berlaku di depan-depan ni nanti. Bila you ada 4 begini, bermakna you akan ada 4 variables. 4 variable is considered much. Okay, banyak. Jadi, can I suggest, rasa you ni mungkin dah ada dia punya questionnaire. Sophia and the gang, do you have the questionnaire already?
Ada madam.
Dah ada questionnaire dia?
Dah.
Dalam questionnaire tu dia ada 4 ni
Ha.
Security product, okay, tak apalah. Kalau macam tu you can maintain lah 4 ni sebab you dah ada questionnaire tu, nanti you adopt sahaja. Cumanya tadi tu mungkin lah kalau kami nak juga is there, boleh jugalah. Okay, tapi kalau nak letak macam nampak lain sikit ada what is the relationship also can. Alright. Sebab apa saya kata begitu, nanti bila you ada begini, 2 begini, is there positive or negative relationship, bila you buat hypothesis nanti dia akan jadi 2. You faham tak? You kena ada hypothesis there is a negative relationship between security and customer satisfaction. Nanti kena ada pula there is a positive relationship between. Kena ada satu lagi null pula, there is no positive. Dia akan ada 3 untuk setiap research question. You nampak tak dia punya impact? I cuba bagi tahu you lah. Faham tak? Instead, kalau you ada tadi tu yang what is the relationship between security and consumer satisfaction, you punya hypothesis pun ada satu saja. Ada null dengan apa kita panggil satu lagi tu, dah lupa ingatan dah. Satu lagi tu. So nanti decide among group member, do you want to have is there positive ataupun straightforward to what is the relationship between security and consumer satisfaction. Okay?
Okay,
Lepas
madam.
tu nanti objektif tengok bawah. Objektif. Yang ni lah. Tu determine the relationship of security. Okay. Nampak tak? Kalau you buat dekat sini, you tak identify pun apa-apa. Positif ke negatif. Betul tak you all? Kan? So that, dia lagi reflect bila you buat yang what is the relationship. Sebab you nak tahu tu determine the relationship. Do you get what I mean? Faham?
Faham, madam.
Kan? Jadi nak lebih memudahkan. Tapi macam saya kata tadilah, kalau you insist juga nak ada 2 is there tu boleh lah. Cumanya implikasinya macam saya cakap tadi tu, you punya question, you punya hypothesis nanti pun akan double lah. Jadi bolehlah confirm boleh proceed. Tapi nanti tajuk tadi tu, tajuk tu ada few tajuk yang sesuai dengan tajuk dengan cerita you all ni. And of course lah nak ada effect tu lah. Kan? So sama ada you nak you boleh the factors influence tu pun boleh, ataupun you boleh straightforward the relationship between security, product quality, e-service quality and price towards consumer satisfaction also can. So nanti you all decide among group member sebelum you hantar ke classwork tu. Okay?
Okay, madam. Thank
Okay,
you.
next group.
Okay madam.
Okay, group 5.
Thank you, madam.
Alright, welcome. Group 5. Faiz.
Sebentar madam, sebentar.
Right.
Nampak ke?
Nampak?
Okay.
Okay. Digitalizing retail. Retail business Okay. Effectiveness of digitalized for retailer during effectiveness of digitalized digitalized apa ya Faris? Saya rasa macam tergantung digitalized tu. Effectiveness of digitalized
Ya,
business
mungkin
tu.
silap kot. Digital kot. Sekejap.
Tak. I tanya you. Janganlah tiba-tiba dia cakap silap. I tanya, is that effectiveness of digitalized business for retailer during COVID tu?
Yes.
Itulah maksud I macam ada tertinggal.
Hello.
Dia boleh jadi dua lah, nanti you decide ya. Sama ada effectiveness of digitalized business ataupun hello?
Boleh dengar ke?
Boleh dengar, Rahman? Oh, you akan present ya, Rahman?
Ya, saya madam.
Okay. Tak apalah, saya baca je lah Rahman ya.
Oh, madam nak baca?
Saya terus komen lah. Sebab nampak semua kan. Okay dah ni. Okay, dia sama ada dua lah ya, Rahman, Daniel, Faris ni. So you pilih effectiveness kan. Dalam banyak ni you pilih kan. The effectiveness of digitalized business for retailers during COVID. Kan? So dalam sama ada ni ataupun satu lagi the effectiveness of business digitalization.
Okay.
Right, tu rasanya lebih tepat. The effectiveness of business digitalization for retailers during COVID. Okay, tengok you punya research question.
Boleh.
How can, ya Allah, okay legit lah how ni you. Kan ada kata dah kuantitatif ni.
Yang ni sebelum ni lah kelas ni.
Okay. How can digital impact the retailers performance? How can digital impact the retailers performance toward economy? What are the importance of digital for retailer during COVID and social as a whole? How great digitalizing retail as sustainable option for retailer itself? I rasa sangat out of the direction. Betul tak? Sekarang ni you nak tengok the effectiveness of digitalized kan? Betul? Okay, so normally you akan tengok the effectiveness on apa. Contohnya mungkin you nak tahu the effectiveness of digitalized business ni on retailers performance satu. Economic performance lah ataupun profit performance ke, betul tak? Lagi apa? Lagi kepada apa? Lagi apa? Effectiveness of digitalized ni. Digitalized ni akan selalunya bagi efektif terhadap apa? Satu, you kata tadi performance, profit performance. Yang kedua, ni apa ya? Social, COVID and social. Ni apa maksud you?
Maksudnya macam mana digital tu dia membantu retailer dalam promosi dalam sebab sosial lah.
Promosi atau sosial? Promosi atau sosial? Saya tanya.
Hello.
Ya, saya.
Yang untuk yang the second one is to relate how the digitalization of retail make the ease of the society when using the digital punya things.
So, tapi untuk society tu, adakah nanti you akan tanya retailer ni, betul tak? You punya population ni mesti retailer, betul tak? You rasa retailer tu boleh jawab tak? You nak dia jawab apa kesan dia kepada society? Macam tu?
Our intention untuk the customer atau sesiapa the customers lah untuk menjawab their experience of
Okay. So sekarang ni you punya intention sekarang, you punya idea asal ni sekarang, yang akan jawab soal questionnaire you ni adalah customer. Betul? Ke retailer? Tu saya nak tanya. Siapa you punya population? Retailer atau customer?
Oh, satu audience lah actually, madam.
Ya, mana boleh banyak-banyak. Population sample satu je lah. Siapa? Nantikan berapa set questionnaire you nak ada. Berapa banyak kali analyse. So sekarang saya nak tanya you. Saya nak tanya you all. You kena decide. Siapa population you? You nak tanya retailer ke you nak tanya consumer?
For sure retailer, madam.
Okay, kalau you nak tanya retailer, then you can have that effectiveness on performance tadi tu. And then yang nombor ni, what are the importance of digital for retailers during COVID and social as a whole ni, I tak nampak. So mungkin you nak cakap the effectiveness of, what is the effectiveness of business digitalizations on social interaction ataupun retailer social interaction ke, you nak sebut pasal retailer ni punya social contribution ke apa ni? Syed, you nak tengok social contribution ke apa?
Yang mana, madam?
Yang nombor 2, yang social ni tadi, towards social behaviour ni, to discover digitalizing retailer can bring impact towards social behaviour. Saya tak faham lah. To discover digitalization retailers can bring impact towards social behaviour. Maksudnya the effectiveness of digitalizations towards social behaviour ke?
Towards society behaviour. Whether social behaviour itu can increase the efficiency ke tidak. Tapi macam Madam cakap, we have to choose one audience. So I believe yang tu out of context lah.
Okay, kejap. Alright, economic performance determine the method where digital retailers are able to impact retailers' financial result. I also not agreed on your research. Bukan tak agree maksudnya it's not the proper one lah untuk you punya yang ketiga. Okay, macam ni. I rasa this group, you kena baca jap tentang business digitalization. And then cuba you tengok apa selalunya business digitalization ni dia selalunya bagi impact kepada apa. Then baru you boleh nampak how effective it is on apa-apa-apa. Faham tak? Ni Syed and the group. Kan? So mungkin you akan nampak nanti contohnya that's why saya tanya promotion ke sale. Basically kita akan tahu selalunya digitalizations ni will help the retailers in promotion. Betul tak? Yeah. Sebab bila dia gunakan all the digital media, digital marketing, so basically it will help the promotion. Betul tak? Jadi mungkin you boleh tanya what is the effectiveness of digitalizations on retail performance, contohnya profit performance ataupun retail profit, kan? Ataupun yang kedua you boleh tanya the effectiveness of digitalizations on promotion. That's why I tanya tadi tu. Dan yang ketiga apa? You rasa apa lagi digitalizations ni, benefit of digitalizations ni kepada retailer? Selalu tu profit, selain promotion, apa lagi satu? Apa lagi satu you rasa? Contohnya. Okay, let's say lah kalau you dapat 2 saja. Sini media saya nak tengok 2 je lah. Yang apa tu economic performance dengan promotion tadi tu. So you may have nombor 1 you tengoklah dulu digitalization practices among retailer tu dulu. What is the digitalization practices ataupun apakah apa yang retailer tu dah digitalizekan, nombor 1 kan. What is the digitalization practice by the retailer ke, contohnya. Yang kedua baru you tengok what is the effectiveness of the digitalizations on retailer economic performance contohnya. Yang ketiga, you tengok pula what is the effectiveness of digitalizations to retailer promotion activity ataupun promotional activities. Nampak tak? Faham tak Syed and the gang? Dapat kan? 3. So dah ada 3 lah. So nanti dia punya research object, nampak tak? Dia konsisten. Konsisten daripada populationnya, konsisten daripada apa yang you nak tengok. Dia tak boleh lari tau. Ni satu you all ya. Bila you dah specify, you kata tadi you nak tengok the effectiveness. So research question you pun mesti berkaitan dengan effectiveness. Faham tak you all? Sama macam yang group sebelum ni kan. Dia nak tengok the factors influence the factors influence consumer satisfaction. Jadi research question pun mesti menjurus kepada factors influence customer satisfaction contohnya. Dia tak boleh pula tadi dia punya research question semua dah tu dia nak ambil yang specify yang effect tu, tak boleh. Sebab effect tu dah jadi something else. Do you get the idea of research formulation ni you all?
Dapat madam.
Dia tak boleh something else. Dia tak boleh keluar. Jadi maksudnya kalau you nak tengok, you kata you nak tanya pasal effectiveness, so you punya research question tu pun mesti berlega-lega tentang effectiveness tersebut. Okay? Jadi nanti Faris and the gang please do correction based on my comment just now and then submit your correction on Google Classroom ya.
Noted, Doctor.
Okay. Okay, next group.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay.
Thank you, Doctor.
Next group, second last group, group 6.
Ini Doktor.
Okay. Allahu Akbar. Ini ethics ni.
Sat. Jap.
Kan topik lain.
Topik yang ni lah.
Topik yang ni madam.
Okay, show me. I tengok macam mana nak, boleh ke buat tidak?
Madam tengok dulu madam.
Okay.
Boleh madam.
Okay, marijuana. Alright. So you nak tengok the impact of taking marijuana. Alright.
Ya.
Siapa yang you nak tanya ni? You kena tanya penghisap ganja lah.
Bekas penghisap ganja.
Bekas penghisap ganja.
Sebab dia kami tanya remaja yang tak pernah hisap dengan orang yang hisap yang currently hisap lah, dengan yang bekas.
Ya, ada pengalaman.
Alright, Afiq and the gang. I will jump into step 6 lah. Is it researchable? Is it researchable for you to have 3 different group of sample?
Masuk itu.
Bila you kata tadi you nak tanya orang yang bekas penghisap ganja, sedang menghisap ganja dan tidak pernah menghisap ganja, betul? Ada 3 golongan ini, betul?
Betul.
Bila you melibatkan 3 golongan, maknanya you nak population you ada 3.
Oh, dia kena buat satu lah.
Kalau satu je contoh dia macam yang pernah hisap dan tengah hisap. Kiranya dua-dua ada pengalaman.
Maksudnya penghisap ganja lah. Senang cerita.
Walau even dah stop. Kalau even dah stop lah.
Penghisap ganja. Di mana you nak dapatkan penghisap ganja ni?
Afiq ada.
Oi, bak.
No, I take it professionally ya. I'm not judging anyone. I take it very professional. Di mana you nak dapatkan penghisap ganja ni? Then can you get 100 of them?
100 tu agak susah ha.
Okay. That one thing. Alright. Sekarang ni you akan buat kuantitatif. Macam I dah explain on the first chapter, quantitative is very rigid on the quantity of the sample. Itu satu. Alright. Jadi sekarang ni kalau I nak you kecilkan population you pun, adakah you nak based on location? Kalau katalah you nak buat dekat tu, Kok Diang sana lah contohnya, can you find 100 drug addicts from Kok Diang? Can you find it? Within this 13 weeks left? And you have to find them dalam masa seminggu saja to answer your questionnaire?
Wait, sampai 100 yang susah.
100 lah madam.
100 tak boleh lah madam.
That's the thing. Maknanya sekarang ni kita akan berbalik-balik kepada researchability. Okay, you nak tengok the impact of taking marijuana, betul? Betul?
Betul madam.
So nanti you nak tengok to find out extent of the marijuana effect casual user, to ascertain the marijuana effect kids when they first start smoking it, to identify that smoking marijuana triggers schizophrenia. So basically all of this, kalau kita tengok balik kepada yang list of the sources tu in terms of expertise, do you have any expertise on this medical effect, Amir?
Tak ada madam.
Afiq, do you have any expertise on schizo?
Oh, delusional lah. Tak lagi lah.
Jadi, so this is very good example you all. When we want to do research, this is other thing that we need to ni, bukan saya kata research ni tak bagus. This is very good research kan? Tapi melihat kepada keadaan you all sekarang, melihatkan kepada constraint masa, melihatkan kepada constraint yang you ada, it is quite difficult for you to run this ataupun to conduct this research. But if you still interested on marijuana, maybe you can ask youth perceptions on marijuana.
Yeah, so try.
Lah tunggulah Afiq. Kan? So you may determine youth perceptions on marijuana. So bila you kata perceptions on marijuana, you mungkin boleh lihat apa perceptions youth terhadap the impact of marijuana kepada the youth perceptions on the impact of marijuana. Maknanya bila kita kata perception, it doesn't mean that orang tu perlu menghisap marijuana. Tapi kita boleh melihat dia punya pandangan terhadap ganja tu sendiri. Adakah ganja tu akan menyebabkan masalah sosial? Adakah ganja tu akan menyebabkan masalah kesihatan? Adakah ganja tu akan menyebabkan masalah-masalah lain? Faham?
Faham.
Okay. Jadi saya akan biarkan you all berfikir balik tanpa menggunakan marijuana. Okay. Berfikir tanpa menggunakannya. Do you still want to do this research on marijuana ataupun macam mana? If you still want to do on marijuana, so basically you need to change your research question as well as your research objective to make it researchable. Faham?
Kalau nak ubah mungkin kami akan bincang balik kot kalau nak ubah.
Kena
Ataupun
bincang
kalau nak pakai,
itulah kata kalau hang nak ubah, hang kena bincang lah.
kalau nak pakai macam point madam tu yang tanya pasal perspektif orang tu pun, tu pun okey juga kan? Sebab ada setengah nampak benda ni baik, ada setengah nampak kononnya kata macam perubatan, contoh macam kes yang tu yang Yasin kena tangkap tu.
Benar. Tetapi anak-anak ke satu lagi dalam research ni dia ada ethics. Okay, ethical issues. So since you are a bit with UiTM, I need to confirm either you can make this research or not. Macam saya cakap tadi, sebenarnya tak ada masalah pun. Takat nak tanya knowledge, perceptions of marijuana, I don't think it's have a problem lah. Cuma let me confirm. Boleh?
Boleh.
Okay. So at the same time, please, if possible, trying to find other topic and propose to me other topic than marijuana tu. Boleh?
Nak propose bila madam?
Bila hang kena buat hari Rabu ni juga, Afiq.
Rabu yang tak?
Rabu ni hang dah hantar dah. Rabu ni I nak discuss semula topik-topik all because kita nak decide on it dah.
Baik, boleh.
Okay. Jadi you bincang balik. Kalau kata nak still buat on marijuana tu mungkin yang macam I cakap tadi lah. Tapi itulah I cakap, I am also concerned on the ethical issues because dalam ethical issues ni salah satunya adalah sensitivity lah. Jadi I takut pula nanti I ni dikatakan sebagai lecturer yang menggalakkan marijuana pula. Okay, jadi I rasa untuk avoid any unfavorable issues, so can you find other topic?
Boleh madam.
Boleh,
Okay.
boleh.
Mungkin smoking not that bad. Smoking habits among youth is also interesting, and I think it's not that sensitive compared to marijuana because it's very common kan smoking behavior, betul tak?
Betul.
Vaping.
Kan. Jadi I think kalau you are still interested with topic related to drugs, okay, why not marijuana but why not smoking? That's my suggestion. Okay. Jadi mungkin you boleh tengok smoking behavior among youth. Kan. So boleh study dia punya habit, berapa lama dia smoke, berapa kekerapan dia smoke, and then mungkin you boleh juga tengok apa faktor yang menyebabkan dia smoke. Maknanya you boleh describe smoking behavior among youth. Boleh?
Boleh.
Jadi nanti you discuss balik with your group member. So I assume not marijuana but other topic, okay? Maybe
Boleh, madam.
smoking. But you boleh tanya juga, smoking versus vaping, kan? Okay, you boleh tengok masa smoking behavior tu sama ada dia orang more to vape ke, more to the real smoke, rokok betul tu ke, real smoke tu kan. Jadi itu pun boleh. That's why I kata kalau smoking behavior tu lebih nampak murni lah than marijuana. I'm not biased you all. I'm not macam marijuana tengok. No, that's not my intention. I'm talking based on macam tadi tu lah, kita tengok balik list research punya kriteria tu kan. Yang last kali tu ethical issue. So in order to avoid any issues, I think maybe we can avoid lah discussion. But this is a good research, but to conduct within this 13 weeks and with the ni mungkin tak berapa sesuai. Boleh?
Boleh, madam.
Alright. Okay, I'm waiting for your new topic and your new research question and research objective. So please submit dekat dalam ni. Boleh?
Boleh.
Boleh insyaAllah.
So for now, I letak dulu smoking behavior. If you change your mind, then tell me on next class. Boleh?
Boleh.
Alright, okay, good. Okay, next group.
Okay.
Last
Thank you,
group.
madam.
Okay, Izzat. Group Izzat.
Group Izzat madam.
Last group. Izzat nah. Okay. Okay, good. Topik. Okay.
Sekejap madam, tunggu Adam dia present.
Boleh.
Hello, my name is Adam.
Adam, suara tu bertenaga sikit boleh? Walaupun saya tahu dah petang tapi please louder.
Dengar tak, madam?
Okay. Go ahead.
So, a research problem for our group, we came up with the issue that can be named as water supply issue in Selangor. So, the next step, profiling, is the first one. We got 5 profilings. The first one, factors that are affecting water supply in Selangor, process of water treatment plant, and the effectiveness of piping. Fourthly, pipe maintenance on water drain. So lastly, water backup system on emergency. So the next step, we got the effects of water supply issues in Selangor for specified. So the research question that we have developed is, what is the impact of water supply issue in Selangor, and how does it affect the citizen in Selangor? And next, why water supply issue has not been solved? So our main objective is to find out the effect of water supply issues in Selangor, and the specific objective that we got here is to discover the cause of water supply issue towards citizens in Selangor in terms of environmental performance. Next, to identify the main cause of the problem and to ascertain the solution towards the issue. So, okay.
Alright. So sekarang ni isu besarnya adalah water supply, betul tak? Okay. So now you kata you are interested to looking at the effect of water supply issues in Selangor. Betul? Okay. Jadi kalau you kata you nak tengok effect, macam tadilah I kata research question tu berlega-lega tentang effect lah. Betul tak? Kan? So mungkin yang pertama sekali tu you nak discover the cause of water supply issue towards citizen. Mungkin yang pertama sekali tu mungkin you boleh tengok mungkin you boleh tengok tu kot dulu I pergi ke research question what is the water supply issue in Selangor lah instead of the impact dulu. Tengok lagi what is the water supply issue dulu. Boleh tak? Kan? So, mesti you nak tahu dulu kan apa isunya, betul tak?
Betul.
Right. And then yang lepas tu barulah you pergi kepada apakah effect kepada water supply issue tu. Jadi it cannot be too general like how does it affect the citizens in Selangor. So mungkin you boleh tengok what is the effect of water supply issue on citizens well-being in Selangor contohnya. Kan everyday's well-being ke. Lepas tu apa lagi effect yang you rasa apabila water supply ni? Selain daripada daily apa kita panggil tu daily life ke, daily well-being ke ataupun macam mana? Apa lagi efeknya water supply ni?
Business, madam.
Okay. So kalau Izzat kata nak business kan, jadi mungkin you boleh cakap what is the effect of water supply on citizens daily business. Betul tak? Kan? Cumanya kalau Izzat kata, you kata tadi dah you sebut mention kat situ the effect on business tu. It's like macam you kena tanya population you nanti adalah business pula. Betul tak? Betul tak?
Betul, madam.
Kan? Jadi di situ you boleh decide. Kalau you kata you nak tanya business je, maknanya kat situ then you can have the business lah. Kalau kata nak general sahaja, why not you letak tadi tu what is the issue, what is the water supply issue in Selangor, okay, and then what is the effect of water supply towards citizens daily lifestyle for example, ataupun mungkin yang ketiga you boleh cakap apa what is the effect of water supply on citizens economic situation ke, faham tak?
Faham.
Kan mungkin bila tak ada tu, kalau orang biasa-biasa ni mungkin bila tak ada air tu apa dia punya efek kepada ekonomi dia tu, economic situation dia tu mungkin dia kena beli air ke, air mineral, betul tak? Jadi dia kena consume lebih kan?
Betul.
Kalau yang tanya tu kebetulan buat bisnes, mungkin dia pun boleh bagi reaction yang maknanya mungkin itu menyebabkan perbelanjaan dia berlebihan ke apa ke. So jadi ingat, you tak boleh pergi klien you tak boleh merata rawa, tak boleh. Kalau you kata you nak tengok effect, jadi research question you tu mesti berkisar tentang effect tu. Cumanya mungkin kalau main tu kita sebut secara effect secara general, tapi bila research question tu kena lebih spesifik. Effect kepada macam saya cakap tadi, effect kepada daily lifestyle, effect kepada economic situation. Faham tak? Atau kita tak panggil economic situation lah. Mungkin you all boleh panggil sebagai financial situation. Betul tak? Kan?
So, research question tu kena ni lah madam, kena ubah lah. So kena spesifik.
Yes, betul. Sebab macam ni kalau you tengok ada pula yang why, memang allergic lah tengok why ni dekat sini. Kan why water supply issue has not been solved. It's not something to do with the effect. Betul tak Izzat?
Betul.
Lainlah kalau topik yang you pilih tu adalah water supply issue in Selangor contohnya. Tapi kalau you tengok secara general macam tu pun, you still cannot answer why. Why? Because you are conducting quantitative. Faham tak? Kalau you buat kalau you lah contohnya nanti satu hari you bekerja dengan Syabas contohnya, you nak buat kajian tentang water supply and then you nak tengok cerita why water supply, definitely you kena interview. Betul tak? You kena interview orang Syabas, tanya kenapa masalah ni berlaku, betul tak?
So kalau macam ni kita orang boleh tanya yang citizen yang affected lah kan?
Boleh. Research ni pernah dibuat oleh your senior dulu. I tak tahu mungkin you get the info ke apa. Pernah dulu. But they are do very good research. Dia boleh tanya tapi dia nanti akan suruh you kecilkan lagi. You nak tanya citizen tu di mana? Macam yang sini you buat tu water supply ni, dia fokus dekat satu kampung saja dekat Selangor. Satu kampung, satu taman perumahan macam tu. So dia memang study about the water supply. Faham tak? Jadi dia dapatkan maklumat daripada penduduk setempat tu. Do you get what I mean? Jadi again kalau you nak tengok efek tadi macam tadilah contoh yang I bagi tadi tu. Boleh? Tu dapat 3 kan? So kena tahu dulu.
Efek tu efek lah. Macam reason tak payah lah.
Tak payah dah lah. Efek-efek je lah.
Okay. So reason water supply ni berlaku tak payah.
Tak payah. Itu dah out of your research, the specific research. Specified, out of your specify. Okay?
Faham.
Alright. Okay you all. So please, thank you Nisa and apa tadi ya? Izzat. Okay. So very good effort. Okay, very good attempt for the first time, for your first task. Alright. Bila you dah buat ni baru, I hope that you can see lah how we should formulate the research question. Can you see how? You all?
Yes, ma'am.
Kan? Bila you all dah buat ni baru you tahu. Then baru you nampak what's the meaning of researchability yang pada step 6. I'm quite glad because group number 6 tu cakap pasal marijuana. Then we will learn that in research ni ada had dia based on constraint-constraint yang saya cakapkan tadi when we want to conduct research. So itu yang menyebabkan researchability tu tadi tu tak ada ataupun kurang, so that we kena revise balik the research objective, mungkin topik dan sebagainya. Lepas tu macam you all tengok tadi kan, bila you all dah pilih tapi bila kenapa research question tu tak kena. Kenapa research objective? Selalunya bila research question tu tak kena, research objective pun tak kena lah. Sebab ada cakap dua-dua tu kena sama kan. Jadi kenapa dia jadi tak okey? Sebab dia dah menyimpang daripada your specific topic. That is the main reason hari ni lah yang I nampak. The main problem today is your research question is not related to your specific topic. Itu yang I nampak untuk hari ni punya ni. But kita dah buat, kita dah try to do correction, kita dah bincang what they supposed to do lah, yang you sepatutnya buat apa yang sesuai. Jadi as a conclusion, satu, kena make sure you punya specified topik itu doable of course, okay, and then yang kedua you kena make sure balik you punya research question tu berlega-lega dengan you punya specified topik, ataupun you punya research question tu berkaitan dengan you punya research topik. Yang ketiga, know why, know how research question. Itu yang ketiga. Okay, yang keempat, research objective, please make it consistent with your research question. So, this is the conclusion. I hope that you can do the correction and submit by Wednesday dekat dalam kita punya Google Classroom. Can you?
Boleh, madam.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Alright.
Madam, nak tanya. Kalau group saya buat topik abuse boleh tak?
Awak lah,
Penderaan.
hang suka sangat tajuk hak yang gempak-gebak gedebung. Hang nak tanya siapa Afiq penderaan? Hang nak tanya orang pernah kena dera ke?
Bau ganas madam.
Tak maulah ganas-ganas. Kan? Abuse research is also one of the good research. But normally for abusing research, we need to conduct qualitative. Because you need to go in as close as you can with the victim. Betul tak?
Betul.
Kan? You kena cakap dengan orang yang kena dera tu, kena dekat dengan dia, kena tanya soalan. Bukan you boleh suruh dia jawab questionnaire, berapa lama kena dera?
Kiranya
Berapa
kena
kali kena
cari topik yang semua orang boleh jawab macam tu.
Bukanlah semua orang boleh jawab, but the population is reachable to you.
Okay.
Itu yang penting. That's why macam saya cakap tadi tu, you kena ingat ya, nanti week 9 you kena balik sini ya. You all? You all kena ingat tu juga. Week 9 nanti you kena balik sini. Jadi basically you akan conduct research nanti bila you dah balik sini. You akan collect data bila you dah balik sini. That's why I kata, that's why tadi macam group Afi, I suggest for example like this is only my suggestions, you can consider it or not. Macam cakap semasa smoking behavior among youth, you can simply take your friend as your population. Betul tak?
Betul.
Siapa-siapa yang smoke kan. Jadi siapa yang smoker lah, then you can ask. Ataupun that's why I kata you all kena fikirkan tu balik. That's why kalau you answer you present, I tanya balik, you nak tanya siapa nanti? Who will going to be your population? Sebab itu sangat penting. Dia akan menentukan you punya ni. That's why macam tadi siapa yang buat retailer, I tanya sebenarnya you nak tanya siapa? You nak tanya retailer ke? You nak tanya customer. Okay, kalau you nak tanya retailer, nanti lepas ni you kena di-specify pula siapa retailer yang you nak tanya ni, di lokasi mana. Okay, sebab you tak boleh just ambil satu dekat Kedah, satu dekat Penang, satu hak mana hak dekat dengan hampa ambil buat hampa punya population. Tak boleh. Tak boleh. That's why research ni are very systematic. That's why saya kata buat benda yang mudah, yang mana orang yang dekat dengan you, orang yang reachable dengan you untuk jawab questionnaire you nanti. Faham tak? Okay? Right. So please do the correction necessary, yang the necessary correction tadi tu yang I cakap tu, and then submit on Wednesday. Okay?
Baik, Madam.
Alright. Afiq, janganlah cari tajuk hak ganas-ganas sangat. Tak payah. Carilah hak yang murni-murni sikit. Apa kau orang insurans? Kok lah nak tanya insurance knowledge ke? Macam tu pun okey juga kan? Insurance, the importance of insurance ke? Awareness about insurance, importance ke? Kan boleh buat tajuk yang gitu. Sekali lagi saya nak cakap macam saya cakap juga dekat first class. It's not necessary for you to do something yang very bom meletup-letup dapat memecahkan panggung. Tak. The most important is you do something that easy for you, and then benda yang you boleh buat betul. Itu yang paling penting. Okay? Right? Kalau tak nanti tak boleh. Right? Okay you all, itu saja for today. Selamat berbuka puasa. InsyaAllah we'll see you again on Wednesday.
Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you, Madam.
Alright. Okay, bye.
Gerak dulu.
Thank you, Madam.
Madam.
Okay.